So I noticed before that we were live already quite quickly. So we might already be live, even though it's not visible yet.
Yeah, let's see.
Ah, there we are. Yes. So we are live. Super excited to do this. First time going live on YouTube in this way. And I first gonna introduce myself shortly, and then I'm gonna share who I'm with here. So I'm Ankhana, and I've been channeling for the past 10 years, more or less. And since the beginning of my channeling, I felt a very strong connection with Egypt. And when I went to Egypt, Isis actually showed herself to me. She actually, I believe, called me to come to Egypt. There was a bird with her wings spread wide in front of my door when I was considering joining an Egypt journey. And then I got a message that I really needed to be there. And when I was in Egypt, Isis showed herself to me and then came speaking through me. And the first time it was actually singing in rhyme and everything. It was such a beautiful, amazing experience. And recently I came to sharing these channelings, specifically me channeling Isis for anyone who wants to receive her guidance and connect with her energy. And the reason why I love Isis so much is because her energy is very feminine, very motherly, very lovingly, but also very strong and powerful. And she doesn't let you um, play it small, which for me is also the reason why I'm doing this. Me pushing beyond my comfort zone and doing this live for the first time. And I'm here with Michael. Michael, do you want to share anything about yourself and why you're here?
Yeah, I'm excited to be part of this Ankhana. So I've been on a mini journey with Ankhana over the last almost year, I think, and I was fortunate enough to be one of her students back in the day, and she's helped me deepen my channel personally. So I won't take too much of the limelight because it's going to be all about her and Isis, but I'm very excited to not only help her out in terms of asking questions that for people that are on that want to share or want to know a bit more, but also experience Isis even more than I already have and learn from what she's got to say and her wisdom. And yeah, it's been quite incredible just hearing it already, what I've heard. So happy to be here, happy to support, and yeah, ready when you are.
Amazing. So yeah, Michael is here to support with reading out the questions. If people leave, if you want to ask a question, you can leave your question in the comments. As I am going to be in channel mode, I'm not able to read the questions, so Michael's going to read them out loud to me, and I'm just going to tune in. So if you switch off, Michael, yes, amazing. I'm going to tune in to Isis, and she'll make herself known once she's here. Then we'll see if she has something to share immediately. And after that, questions can be asked. So it might take a little while. I'm just going to guide myself into the connection. Isis, Isis, Isis is here. Isis is here now, dear ones. I am here and I am very pleased to be able to share my energy in this way with all of you, each of you listening now or anytime in the future. My energy is with you whenever you connect with me one way or another. By listening, by watching this, you are receiving my energy, you are receiving my vibration, connecting with you, assisting you in opening up your own frequency, your own energy, to be able to receive more of my light, my energy, my insights that I share with humanity now. I am stepping forward as a guide for many at this time, as the divine feminine energy that I represent is needed upon the earth right now. We are counterbalancing the stronger masculine energy that is present by creating more and more and more connections with the divine feminine, strengthening the feminine energy, raising the frequency of the earth in that way, and assisting humanity, raising their frequency with it. You can ask your questions now.
Well, thank you, Isis. Lovely to meet you. We have a few questions from people to start with from the channeling group and community on the island of Ibiza. The first one was around divine timing versus waiting. How do we know the difference between trusting divine timing and using spirituality as an excuse to not act?
This is a very good question, as divine timing is often used as an excuse to not step into action, to not step into that which is ready to be expressed, that which is ready to be received and brought forward. Often it seems that there is a delay in the energy and divine timing is not there yet. The truth is that once you align yourself with that which is wanting to be expressed through you, divine timing is there. It is not about waiting for it to happen. It is about stepping into the moment where it is already happening for you, with you, and through you. As an example, this channel herself has been waiting for the right moment to start sharing these channelings live. While she could have started earlier, I was already ready to connect with her through her, and she was lagging. She was finding excuses to not go live yet, as life was too busy. There were other things asking for her attention, and so she decided to start now. It's not that now is not a good time, but there had been times where she was able already to start with the same strength, with the same connection, with the same possibilities, if she had decided to step up earlier. Sometimes divine timing means that you cannot force your way into something. It is about letting go of control but also being ready to move when the feeling is there, when the intention is there, when there is a movement within the energy, that is the moment to move. Then there is no longer waiting for divine timing. Divine timing is only when you are trying to force something that has not shown itself yet. Then divine timing is something that you experience as waiting. It is about releasing control and trusting that that which you have intended to set out will happen in the right time. But when you feel that you are part of the creation and something needs to be expressed through you, any given time can be divine timing when you allow yourself to be guided and to step up through the fear, through the resistance, and show yourself that you are ready, and show your higher self that whatever is there to be expressed can be expressed in that moment. And then divine timing is created as a co-creation.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, I have another question here. What is ISIS's definition of true freedom, and how does it differ from what most humans are chasing?
There are many ways to express freedom. There are many ways humans see the concept of freedom. Many relate it to financial freedom, freedom of expressing themselves, freedom to do whatever they want to do, freedom of going wherever they like to go. And yes, these are all forms of freedom. These are all expressions of freedom, but they are all related to physical freedom, of physical abilities, of being able to move around, of being able to buy something, to do something when and where you want it. True freedom comes in a different form. It is not related to physicality. Freedom of being is being okay with what is happening in the moment and feeling no resistance whatsoever, no need to change your circumstances, but allowing them to be changed by knowing that you are able to create that which you are longing for. It is a freedom of not needing to force anything. It's a freedom of not needing to prove anything. It's a freedom of not needing any evidence from outside of you and trusting that that which you are is sufficient in any time, in any place, in any moment, in any given circumstance. There is no need to change anything, knowing that change happens by itself, by tuning into that which you are longing for to experience, by allowing that which lives inside of you to come to its natural expression, by moving with that which is shown to you. True freedom comes with a total trust in that which is there And knowing that that which is there will find ways to express itself, will find ways to create that which you are longing for in the right time, your divine timing.
Very nice. Thank you. Moving on to a different area, slightly. Are concepts like astrology, human design, numerology, etc., really beneficial or actually distracting ourselves from who we really are?
They are both beneficial as well as can cause distraction. It can be helpful for many of you to understand the way you are designed, the way you are built in your physical expression, as it can assist you in communicating things that are difficult to express when you don't have the concepts, when you don't have the words that describe how you are different in your expression than others are in their expression. So these concepts can be useful for you in understanding yourself as well as expressing yourself to others that are interested in hearing how you experience the world from your perspective, from your design, from the way you are built. But they are also limiting in the way that when you get stuck in being a certain design, when you get stuck in being connected to a certain way of being, it might limit you to see beyond those concepts, to see beyond those frameworks, and you only function within that structure without being capable of seeing that this structure is just a limited form, a limited part of your expression here on earth. You are always, 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 always capable of expanding yourself, of calling more of yourself in, of changing these concepts, broadening them, widening them, expanding who you are in this physical reality by calling in more of you, by connecting to yourself in different dimensions, by connecting to yourself in different timelines, by connecting to the higher parts of you that you can call in and embody within this lifetime. And in that way, you are also capable of shifting between these concepts. You can broaden your design by calling more of yourself into this expression. Most of these designs are not capable of this expansion. They put you in a certain framework, and that is your framework for all of your life here on earth. Some have a slight opening, a slight variation throughout your lifetime, but many of them are too restricted, far too restricted for what you are capable of embodying throughout one lifetime here on earth.
Okay, that was very helpful. Thank you so much. Moving on to the next question. How can we reach a state of full universal awareness and live that on Earth?
There are many different ways of calling in more of yourself, as just mentioned. having a full universal awareness while still being in a physical body is something that is limited to very few human beings that are capable of expanding themselves so far and at the same time maintaining their physical existence. This is due to when you expand your awareness, your body needs to shift to be capable of holding in these frequencies, being capable of vibrating with all of this light, with all of this awareness. And many of you are still attached to the more denser forms of their bodies. And because of that, the expansion has a certain limit within that density, within that openness of the physical body for the energies that are being called in to be capable of having a universal awareness while maintaining a physical presence. The physical body needs many upgrades to reach lighter states, less density. So all that is being received hold, can be held within the physicality without lowering it down into density, into denseness. Being able to have universal awareness and living a physical life asks the person wanting to reach this awareness to be willing to die to old identities, to let go of who they thought they are, and rebirth into a new identity, then die again, be reborn again, and this several times over, reaching universal awareness from a physical presence is not possible. There needs to be shifting and shedding to be capable of reaching higher states of awareness while still walking around in physical form. Physical form can shift to be capable of holding these higher frequencies, but many of the humans walking the planet are not willing to go through these changes. Some are capable and willing to shift some layers, shed some identities, but then they feel they haven't done enough. They have lost so much already. They've grown so much already that this is where they prefer to stay. Moving through all these different identities in one lifetime requests a lot from the person doing so, and many of the humans have decided not to do that within one lifetime, but to use many lifetimes to reach that state of full universal awareness. Are there any more questions?
Oh, sorry, it didn't come through. Let me try again. One more time. Apologies for that. I have one on relationships and contracts. Do souls choose difficult people in their lives on purpose? And if so, why?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, there's a question that came through based on relationships and contracts around souls. Do souls choose difficult people in their lives on purpose? And if so, why?
Difficult or different?
Difficult.
Difficult. Depending on what you have decided upon before you entered this incarnation, you might have chosen to clear out karma from previous lifetimes. Karma is not the right word that I'd like to express, but is the word that resonates most with the ones listening. It's easiest to use that word, that concept, to answer this question for now. So, coming into this incarnation and wanting to clean up past life karma, so to say, some relations, some people come in that seem to be difficult to you. And this can be to make a different choice in this lifetime, to grow in a different way than you chose in the past one, to clear out karma that has been brought over from previous lifetimes into this one. Or there has been a contract created to assist you in awakening certain parts of you in this lifetime. And those relationships are not necessarily connected to any previous experiences, any previous connections, even though it might seem so in this lifetime. So you dive in deep into this connection. You feel the connection being strong, but this connection was contracted for you to break open those parts of you that were dormant upon birth. These contracted relations might seem like past connections, but are merely there to assist you in awakening those parts of you that you chose to awaken in this lifetime. And a complicated relationship seemed to be one of the easiest ways to bring this awakening in this current lifetime. Many of you have contracted to meet certain people and allowing your free will in this lifetime to see what happens when this meeting happens. Some have contracted a more extensive connection, not just a meeting and let's see what happens, but some steps within that meeting, after that meeting, in that connection have been drafted, have been decided on, so that those parts would be awakened. There is always a free will, there is always a choice, but some points might have been decided on beforehand in case you would not have stepped up, not have opened up, not have awakened yet that which you wanted to awaken. So difficult people, difficult relationships can help you in finding yourself, in connecting to yourself, in allowing your full self to be awakened in this lifetime. They are beneficial from a higher perspective, and you have chosen from that perspective to experience the difficulties that might seem very, very intense here, but are only from one of your lifetimes, and on the biggest scale are just so small that they are worth it to experience the awakening and the development that comes from it, the experiences that come after the painful experiences. Make it worthwhile, as it is beneficial for the evolution of your soul.
Lovely. Thank you. Okay, we have another question that's just come in. How can you continue to follow your excitement and believe in yourself when the money isn't yet coming into your account? And we assume bank account.
Not everything is based on money. Not all opportunities come in the form of money in your account. Following your highest excitement might bring you opportunities that your mind has not been able to figure out by itself, because it puts the money block in the way. It believes that only when the money is there, this thing can happen. Only when there is sufficient money in the account, it is possible to participate. It is possible to do this activity by opening up to new ways of receiving that which you are longing for, and not limiting it to the money being there. You can follow your highest excitement, and you will find there are different pathways to get to where you want to be, with or without that money coming in. You can still daydream of that activity. You can still connect with the experience there. You can still follow that excitement. And then that which is needed to get there, that which is needed for you to have that experience, will be brought to you. But as long as you keep that money, money, money in between, you will experience a distance between that which you want to experience and that which is waiting for you to be experienced. Keep following your excitement and notice that there will be an option for you to join. The money might come in, the money might appear just at the last moment needed, but it will only happen when you stop putting money in the way of you connecting with that which you would like to experience. Yes, money is a useful tool for you in your physical experience, but many of you see it as the only possible tool, and with that, you are creating a block. You are creating a limitation instead of the beneficial energy that money has. By letting go of money is the only option for me to experience that which I need. and to trust that that which is needed will come your way. May it be money, may it be something else. And you keep connecting with your passion, with your excitement, with that which you are wanting to experience, and you connect with it not from wanting, not from needing, but from knowing that this is your experience, that this is your excitement, and that that which you are excited for will be brought your way when you get out of the way of it happening, when you stop limiting the way of it happening only to be brought forth through money.
Amazing. Thank you for that. Okay, next question that's come through. Can we program our body's quantum field to reverse aging and basically be younger?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can work with the body. You can work with the energy field of the body, the quantum field around the body, to separate yourself from what is aging, to separate yourself from the belief that the longer you walk around in your body, the more it will age, the more it will deteriorate. There are many beliefs that have an effect on your body, believing that only certain things are healthy, and when you eat something else, this is bad for your body, influences your body. The belief that the older you get, the more difficult it is to keep healthy and strong and fit and experience yourself as living in a young body is also having its effects. The more you are capable of releasing these beliefs, the more you are capable of moving out of that physical reality and tuning into your field and adjust the energy around you as well as within you, you will notice that anything you set your mind on, anything you put into the energy, is possible for you to experience within your physical body. You are capable of programming your body to maintain its youth, to maintain its energy. There are many different energy practices that you can do to stay young, to stay energized, no matter your age.
A lot of our viewers will be very happy with that response. Thank you. Okay, a little bit along the same lines, a little bit different. What does illness or physical pain mean from Isis's perspective?
When there is an illness in the body, there is a dis-ease. Something has been out of balance for too long of a time, and it is showing itself by causing dis-ease, by causing illness, by causing a physical injury, a physical expression, when you come back to your energetic blueprint, when you come back to your energy being balanced, when you allow yourself to feel into your energy field, when you allow yourself to be aware of this harmony, this balance in your energy, and use your intention, use your energy practices, use your awareness to restore balance, to restore harmony, you will then restore physical health as well. There are ways to work with the body. There are ways to work with your energy field to heal that which is experienced as an illness, that which is experienced as a physical ailment, an injury, by moving into a state of oneness, by moving into a state of slightly tuning out of your physicality while maintaining a connection, while still being aware of your physical expression, but slightly move out, slightly separate yourself from your physical expression, and with that connect into oneness, into the higher parts of yourself that are still experience oneness. And from there, observe yourself, observe your illness, observe your injury, and ask what is needed to restore harmony, to restore balance, to restore health. Sometimes the answer might be that you have to find a certain practitioner. Sometimes it might be related to certain foods. Sometimes it might be related to getting rid of certain habits, certain beliefs around these habits. And sometimes you might be guided to heal yourself while being in that state. Each of you is capable of doing this. Each of you is capable of slightly disconnecting from the physical expression and connecting into the higher states of yourself, of oneness, and receiving this guidance. Trust that you are able to do this. Trust that you are capable of receiving these answers for yourself through practices that assist you in connecting to these higher parts of you.
Very helpful. Thank you. Okay, next question coming through. What is the biggest shift we should make to be able to receive abundance in money? And how can we break through the money blockages?
Mm. Okay, I feel the Isis energy slowly retrieving, but I do get the answer, but I'm gonna answer it from me. Mm. So what I'm being shown um, is realizing that money is an energy and that you are capable of connecting with that energy and expressing yourself as being that energy and not putting money as something outside of you that you need to get to, but knowing that feeling the energy of money, connecting with money physically, connecting with how it feels physically, how it feels to have money in your hands, how it feels to be connected with money. And even if it's a small bill, you can do this and then connect with the energy of money. And by doing this, you will notice that money wants to be connected to you. Money wants to flow to you and through you. And by allowing yourself to open up to this connection, open up to feeling money, by opening up to allowing money to be expressed through you, you are creating a flow that is going out and in. It's moving in both directions. Often when you're lacking money, you're also tight in spending it. By connecting with the energy, the frequency of money and embodying that energy, you are calling more in and you can express it through you as well. So you can receive it and express it, receive it and express it, knowing that the more you allow the frequency of money to be an energy that you can embrace and that you can embody, you will then harmonize with that energy, and then there's just an open field of money present wherever and whenever needed. And what I'm being shown is literally like a stream through yourself that is like, it's like a stream of energy that wants to move through you and being expressed like out of the heart, even being expressed into the world. Money has an energy, money has a frequency to it, and it wants to be received and it wants to be shared, it wants to be expressed. And when you tap into that frequency, when you tap into that knowing and connect into that, that is where the fullness, the broadness, the abundance can fully express itself and fully flow with you, through you, and by you to others as well. So helping others with your money, no matter how big or how small, sharing something with others is already like a blessing towards money. Um, and with that, money likes to be with you. It likes to be expressed in that way. So it's almost like starting to love money, and allow money to express itself as love through you. Yes.
Fantastic.
I
Wow. Thank you
think I
so much.
think I think that's going to be the last question. I feel that I'm coming back, and it's been quite intense. Can you come back in, Michael? There you are.
Yes. Here we go.
Yes. Hello. Were there any more questions? Am I?
You you covered all the questions on the chat, which is amazing. That was actually the last question on the chat, so I think it was meant to be.
Good. That's probably why I already felt like I was coming down. So thank you so much for helping me with this. And anyone watching, hello. Thank you for
Sorry, guys.
being there. Anyone watching, if you want to have a one-on-one session, you can book them through my website, ankhana.com. And then you can ask any question you want. I am going to do this more often. I'm just going to settle down from this one and then see whenever it's going to be the next one. And I will announce it here on my channel as well as through my newsletter. If you're not getting my newsletter yet, you can also, when you go to my website, subscribe to that there as well. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for joining. And I'm wishing everyone a beautiful rest of the evening. Ciao, ciao.